Saraka, go. What's up, people? I'm gonna listen. Don't go off on me. Don't go off on me, family. I'm not even gonna be mad if y'all don't come today, cause really, I got a slight headache. But I said I'm gonna show up anyway. Now, am I showing up an hour early? I am, people. I am here early today. But I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week and excited to excited for for this week coming or this week. Yeah. You know what? I wish that I could put like a title or something up here, but is that Lilu? Stop, Lilu, stop. Go for real, cause you be doing too much. Oh, what's going on now? Nobody didn't ask for none of that. Lilu, go. Stop, Otto. Sorry, y'all. I'm on here trying to do something else, guys. So if you guys don't know, a lot of things is about to change on this channel. A lot of things are about to change on this channel. Um, as I told you guys before, this is a channel for, I'm pushing more towards women to step into their power and be their best versions of themselves. Huh? Because you can do it no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are. Hello! Listen, because you know I said 7 o'clock adventures, but I'm just like, I think I might have to push it up because I ain't really feeling that 7 o'clock. I ain't really feeling the 7 o'clock. Um, but adventurous, how are you doing? How is everything? It's been going good this way. It's been going good this way for sure. Today I was out here raking the leaves off the ground, which is wonderful. Picking sticks up, which was wonderful. And the thing is, it's so crazy because I didn't really plan on doing that stuff today. And here I am in a skirt and all, picking up leaves, just doing yard work. What's up, mini bots, mini blocks? What's up, Zoya? Hello, beautiful souls. So, God, adventurous, I'm done with this ebook, darling. Ah, she is done with the ebook. Finally, 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 finally. So I can focus on other things now, which is that's what Costa Rica has allowed me to do, to literally focus on myself, guys. And it's been such a wonderful healing experience, if I must say. I am really, people really have to travel um, on their own terms. I remember when I used to have to travel in the military, right? But I was in the military as a group. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. It's different than being by yourself and going with a child. Um, yes. So, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful experience. It truly is. And I'm starting to like learn more about how other people can do it too. Like if they want to travel, right? A lot of people are worried about, okay, I might not have enough money for a place, but let's just say you want to travel to different places, right? Let's say you want to travel to different places, guys. They have something that's called trusted sitters. I'm going to be using trusted sitters pretty soon because um I need to go to South Carolina. I need to go back, not to South Carolina. I need to go back home to Virginia, right? But I need somebody to watch my dogs. So so basically you pay like $29 a month, right? But they don't let you do it monthly. You basically have to pay the whole thing. So I think it came out to be like 300 and some dollars when I saw it just rising, right? So with me going home, I'll have somebody come here and just watch the dogs. Like, they don't have to really do nothing but just feed my dogs, maybe water some plants or just whatever, just watch the home, right? But they don't have to pay for that. That's the thing. They don't have to pay for that. Um, freeze less, fies less. Hold on, give me a second. Um, so like, it's different ways you can do it. I'm even starting to see things like, where is it like a hospitality home or something? I don't know what it's really called. I'm gonna figure that out for y'all. But it's basically like, you go to, again, people homes and stuff, and you might be helping them with like stuff around the house type deals, helping them on the farm, like, but I want to say your food is covered and you got shelter, like, so it's different things you can do, guys. You just have to um not walk in fear. You know what I'm saying? You just can't walk in fear. You have some jobs and stuff that will literally pay for your ticket, help you find a home or whatever. Like, it's really things out here, guys. It truly is. Only, and I'm not pushing nobody to leave. I ain't trying to sell nothing. I'm just letting you guys know, if you want to travel, it is things you can do where it's not going to cost you so much. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not going to cost you a whole lot. You just literally just have to look into it. You literally have to look into it. I do suggest people. Um, I'm sorry, I got a little headache. I do suggest people invest in themselves. And when I say invest in yourself, I'm talking about more of like trying to do things online. You know what I'm saying? Trying to uh, sell digital products. That way you'll have your freedom to do what you want to do. That way you can make money in your sleep, guys, because it's getting to a point, guys, that working at somebody's job is, you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. Like, we're not meant to be out here just working, going home, not even being around your family, you know, and then back to work again. Like, that's not life. Like, that's not freedom. You know what I'm saying? That is not freedom, family. So, you need to get out here and see this world. You got to get out here and see this world, because it's a beautiful world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? It's not just America, America, America. We see that America was a fake ass dream that they lied about. Okay, just like they lied about everything else, right? So, yeah. Oh, my apologies. Hold on, guys. Let me tell you this too. Y'all know I don't really do holidays. If you know me, you know I don't do holidays. But I do want to say Happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers out there, who's doing the best that they can, and they pushing and they striving and taking care of them kids. I commend you guys. I really, really do. So I want to say Happy Father's Day to you guys, because we need you guys too. You know what I'm saying? We need you guys too. So, but but yeah, you definitely got to come out here and see this world, guys. It's so beautiful. And I know you're saying to yourself, you are meant to do more. I know you're saying that to yourself, that you meant to do more. Yeah. But you just allowing fear to stop you. You allowing fear to stop you. You know, it's not easy for me to get on lives and stuff and do the lives. I might make it look easy, but it's not easy for me. But I get on here and I do it anyway. I get on here and I do it anyway. People say mean things all the time. I laugh because they don't know me personally. So I do it anyway. Right? Hello there, Dolores. Dolores, how is the van bill going, sis? Talk to us. It's been a while. But yeah, I do it anyway. Yeah. I do it anyway to make myself proud, right? You got to do it anyway. And it ain't about proving nothing to nobody. It's literally proving it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's about proving it to yourself. Yeah. But yeah, it was really yeah, it's been a very eventful day, guys. And if you guys want to know about, like, okay, what's the cost of living in this country? What's the cost of living in that country? They have a what is it called, Diva? They have a website called Nombre, Nombre. I want to say, and you can basically look and see how much it would cost to live in different countries. So let me tell you this too, because this just came to my head, right? So let's say that you want to go to a country or whatever, right? You may not, that might not be the country that you specifically want to go to, but still listen to that person who's in that country, because they're probably dropping a lot of good information for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that person might be in Thailand, but you might want to go to Japan. But just because they're in Thailand, I would still listen to them, because you don't know what they have to offer. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm at my house. Do you know that I moved to Costa Rica, Dolores? Me and Juliana moved to Costa Rica May 5th. So I'm at my house right now. Yeah, so I used to follow this girl named Javana J. She's in Thailand, but she dropped so many gems, and because at one point in time I thought I was going to move to Thailand, but I didn't, right? But she dropped so many gems, guys, and it literally helped me out, right? So go listen to, and that's only if that's what you want to do, you know. Yes, sis, I am out here. I am out here. We've been here for a month and a month and a few days now. Look, look, the house came with 2 dogs. I got one right here. She's so loving, guys. But the other dog beat her up today, though. And when I came around the corner, she was like, like, look at my hand. Look what she did. It was so cute. It was so cute. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Destiny. Destiny, I finished the book, sis. I finished it. I want to say it was definitely this rising. It was probably like 2 or 3 o'clock this rising. I finished that, baby. So I'm gonna let you guys know when I put it out there. But that's what I'm talking about, right, family? You come up with a digital product. You come up with a you come out with a digital product, right? That way you can sell while you sleep. Or let's just say that you're good at something. Let's just say that you're good at something. Like Dolores, you could write an ebook about your experience with just building the your van. You know what I'm saying? Because if people support you, they will be there, my love. They will be there. They will be there. She's so sweet, y'all. Oh, where y'all going now? Yeah, I'm getting pretty good with the Spanish though. Guys, literally when one dog bark, everybody barking. And seriously, like in the house, right? In the house, y'all, it's almost like I'm outside. Like I hear the insects. I hear the birds. Like I hear the chickens. I hear the cows. Like it's wild. But I love it though. It literally wakes me up in the rising. It literally wakes me up. Hey, be nice. Sala. Be nice. Be nice, Maya. What's wrong? But yeah, how you guys been doing? Oh man, Destiny. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Nothing but peace. The birds are beautiful. Look at this. Look, I wish y'all see how she just lay on me. That's what she do, y'all. She would just lay on me. That's how much attention she need. Yeah. It really is. It's so peaceful out here. Yeah, I had somebody come over today, right? One of my neighbors. So y'all know how me and Juliana learning Spanish, right? Well, my professor has a brother, and y'all, he came over today. Sala naga. Stop. Ato. Go. Um, he came. Hey, hey, hey. No, 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 Maya. Everybody say my dog Maya crazy, y'all. Maya don't play no games. The black one, she don't play no games. Like she really don't. Like you ain't about to come up in the yard. You ain't just about to walk up in here like Maya not having it. You hear me? The whole neighborhood like, yeah, Maya crazy. Maya crazy. But no, Lilu is the jealous one. Lilu is the jealous one, adventurous. It's Lilu, the brownish one. So the professor, right? He comes here and he teaches me and Juliana Spanish. So his brother came over today, right? Because my sink's been like leaking, so I'm nervous to see what that water bill gonna look like for real. So the leak been it's been leaking. So I walked like 2 miles, well 4 miles in all, right? A little bit over 4 miles in all, because it's like two miles and some change there, and it was 2 miles and some change back, right? So I had to go get another faucet and stuff. So that came out to be like $17, right? So my professor brother came here today and he fixed it for free, y'all. Like he don't want no money. And then when he was leaving out my gate, right, y'all? Then when he was leaving out my gate, he saw that, it was real hard to push my gate open, y'all. Don't you know that man came, he went home, came back and fixed the gate. Like, it's just like, wow, that's just so sweet of him. And I asked him like, hey, do you want any money or anything? And he was like, no, no, like no. So really nice. And he fixed the pedals on my electric scooter. But we just trying to find a light bulb for the scooter now. But it's been good though, y'all. All of my neighbors is really nice. My neighbor from across the street, she I gave her a slice of that. You remember that sour sop I had the other day? I gave her half, y'all. She came over here and brought me and she basically blended it up, y'all, and brought it over here. Wasn't that sweet? And it was so good too. That sour sop, y'all, they said the sour sop has a lot of benefits, right? Now I ain't trying to get too personal with y'all, but that sour sop, I'm gonna need y'all to catch on when I say it. Make you want to do some things. Like, it make you want to do some things for real. And it's so good, y'all. It's so good. I swear it's so good. To me, it's so good. Juliana don't like it. Juliana don't like it. Matter of fact, I got this vlog that I gotta post for y'all, right? So when I first met, okay, that's enough. Go ahead, go. Go. Nasara. Go. Go. Um, my driver, right? So when I first met my driver, he was dark skinned. And I was just like, okay, wait, what's going on here? So my landlord connected me with the driver, right? Um So he came here or whatever. So he picked us up, and I asked him a question. I was like, "You from here?" And he was just like, "Yeah." I said, like from Costa Rica?" And he was like, "Yeah, why did you ask me that?" And he laughing because he really not understanding why I'm asking him that. And he's like, I'm like, because because you dark. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh. So he started laughing. But it's because he's from um this part of Costa Rica called Limon. Limon is like where a lot of it's like the Caribbean side. So a lot of black people over there, right? I have y'all. I'm going to go visit Limon. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Don't you need to worry about it. Cause we gonna visit Limon. I heard Limon is the spot, y'all. And I didn't find out about Limon until I was at the airport entering Costa Rica. And the black lady was like, "Are you going to Limon?" And I'm like, "I don't even know what Limon is. Like, what you talking about?" And she was like, "Okay." So I mean, all the Costa Ricans and the Costa Ricans think that I'm from Limon because of my skin color. And I'm like, "Nah, I'm from Americano. I ain't from Limon." But we definitely have to go visit there. We definitely have to go visit there. But the reason why I brought up my driver, right? So he came to pick up me and Juju the other day because we went to the market, and I did vlog it, guys. Um, so when he came back, I was telling him about this soursop tree over here too, because I got like 3 soursop trees here. So, but that soursop, it was really high, y'all. It was so high. So I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to climb it. So y'all, let me show y'all how big this soursop is. I'm gonna be back. I'll be back. I'm gonna show y'all how big this soursop is. This joint is huge. I think it might be a little bigger than that one I had before. Uh, that girl is poison. Poison. Okay, guys. Here we have it. Okay, y'all, look how big this soursop is. This one is big. This one is huge too. I don't know. It might be about the same size as the other one I had. Look how big that joint is. I can't make it up. Y'all. Um, so it got about a few more days on it. And then he's gonna come back and then we're gonna split that baby in half. We're gonna split that baby in half. But it's so good, y'all. I heard about soursop from Bobby Price. Any of y'all know Bobby Price? He's a black doctor, wonderful doctor. But he tells you a lot about the holistic medicines and stuff, and you know how to keep up with your health, everything. So, um, but yeah, and he even have he has a farm in what is it? Where is it, Diva? In Florida. He has a farm in Florida, y'all. So, I definitely wanted to visit there too, because he had a lot of exotic fruit there. A lot of exotic fruit there. But other than that, family, everything's been flowing. It has been flowing. It has been flowing. It has been flowing. Like I have no complaints. Now it does, like I told you guys before, it does rain every day. It rain every single day. Like it ain't rained yet, but it's going to. Trust me, it is going to rain. It's going to rain. But really, I'm cool with it. I don't even have a problem with this, like, because it's a tropical country, you know. But supposedly in December, um, it's going to stop. It's going to stop. So look, so one more time, right? Hey, Devon, how you doing, beautiful? But this is what I wanted to say. I already said it again, but for some reason I feel like I just need to reiterate it. So when you guys are traveling the country, right? Instead of getting these Airbnbs, get on that trusted sitters, because that way when you do go to these Airbnbs, you probably can stay at somebody's house for like a whole month or so for free. For free. I am. I came on here a little early though, Devon, because I have like a slight little headache. Cause I was out here today, like raking the yard and stuff, and picking up leaves. I was doing a good little bit today, and it really wasn't my plan. Didn't I tell y'all I was gonna rain? Y'all hear it? Oh, and the lizards, y'all. That's another thing too. The lizards. You hear the lizards in the wall. You hear them running. Everything. So I told y'all. I don't know if I told y'all, but I asked my professor about that. And he was like, "That's in all the homes." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. You go, Destiny. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm gonna open up this other fruit too. I was sitting here today, and one of my neighbors, two of my neighbors, was walking by, and you know what I'm saying. Your girl spoke a little Expandio to him. You know what I'm saying? I spoke a little Expandio to him, and they gave me some fruit. And the crazy part is, the fruit right in my yard. I didn't even know it was there. That's why I'm saying there's so many fruit trees around here, y'all. I didn't even know it was in my yard. I'm thinking it's just no more of them, but they didn't get a lot, so it might not be a lot. But I still need to go over there and check it out. Let me go wash my hands and stuff, y'all. Look, I will take y'all in there to go see the house. Yeah, Dolores, they out here. They out here. They out here. Here, y'all watch that beautiful view real quick. I'm gonna go wash my hands because y'all know I was touching them dogs. And we gonna open up that guava together, okay? I think they call it guava or guava or something like that. It's one of them. I'm getting there with the names, y'all. Ooh. So guys, here it is. So this one, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know until the first day I came here to see this house that there were green mangoes, right? A ton of what? Hey, Bessie. Oh, what is it? Lizards? Yeah, I didn't know about green mangoes until I came here. So this is the guava, guys. This is what my neighbors gave me today. That's how long it is. And I haven't had one in so long. And I got so many trees that grow this this fruit here. That's how long it is, guys. That joint is super long. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I done it's to the point now. I just done made friends with them joints. I'm just like whatever, because it ain't nothing I can do about it. So okay, we'll open it like this. Okay. Man, I haven't had this joint. Man, it's gonna be so hard to open too. Dang. I might have to go. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. She might be alright. Oh, y'all can y'all see me doing it? My bad. Okay. Oh, but I like it. I like it when it's cold. Y'all, it's pretty hard. I ain't even going front. I'm trying not to break my nails for real. So you just break it. Here we go. Come on, God. I know you love me so. I know you love me so. Okay. So here we go, y'all. So we have opened it. So this is what it looks like in the inside. Right? That's what it looked like in the inside, y'all. Can y'all see that pretty good? So the color is white. Blanco. And this how big the seed is. Mm-hmm. It almost reminds you of like a vanilla ice cream for real. It's really good. Even Juliana like it, y'all. I can't wait to discover more of their fruits though. Y'all know we gotta keep them seeds. Best friend, what you been up to? You gotta get a large pre-bag, right? Juju! Renee! Come here. Yeah, I started Juju hair like 3 days ago. I still ain't finished. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if y'all saw me on that live. I still ain't finished that girl hair. Juju got a lot of hair, man. I just, woo. I get intimidated. But y'all, it is good though. Like I said, I like it better cold. You want one? Mm-mm. One of the neighbors got it from somewhere in the yard. Just get the whole thing. Say hey, to the family. No, don't give it to her. If you don't want to, I'll eat it. Oh. But y'all, Juju doing real good with the Spanish though. She's doing excellent. Look at that beautiful bird. Wow. Maya, where are you? What? Oh, okay. I didn't know where you was at, girl. I had to make sure you was alright. I had to make sure you was alright, sis. Like, we good? Don't, no. Calm down. Nah, I just wish, look, I was just seeing what was up. That's it. Don't touch my fruit, though. Go ahead now. Go on. I'm not sharing. Because y'all might not like it. And if you don't like it, I'm going to be upset about it. You know? But like the mini market, they like know me personally there. Like, I guess because like the people that I'm renting from, they were pretty well known. So they know that I'm living in his house. You know what I'm saying? In their house, because they was pretty well known. And like I said, they had two cows back there too at one point in time. But I was like, I don't really mess with milk, so ain't no need me to get no cows. But I am going to get some chickens, guys, and I do want 2 goats. Cause I always wanted like a little farm, you know. That girl eating the seed. Oh, okay. I ain't even looking at you, Lulu, because I know you come right over here. But eventually, guys. They said Limon is like 5 hours from me, sis. 5 hours. 5. Um, but I have to. Me and Juju gotta visit there. Gotta visit there. I mean, we could take a bus, but that 5 hours probably turned into like 10 hours. Right, sis. 5 hours. Right. Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah, we just missing Fred, Nikki, and Beyond. And here in Costa Rica, y'all, the dog is straight eating the seeds. She's smart. She know what's in there. Um. So they have rental cars here, right? Um. They have rental cars here, but I heard they can be like really, really pricey. So I'm just going to save up for a car because like, I think I told you guys this before. Here in Costa Rica, anything you purchase, except for that little electric bike I got, right? Anything you purchase, you really you really gotta have a lawyer for it, right? It probably is. It probably is. I don't know. I don't know, Devon. I mean, but all the Spanish people like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Everybody I encounter like, you have to visit Limon. So I definitely gotta visit it for sure. Yeah. I told y'all it was gonna rain. Can y'all see the cows over there? There's cows across the street. I don't know. You gotta look kind of hard though. You see it? There it is. Um, like for a lot for the paperwork and stuff, guys. You need a lawyer for like the paperwork. You seen it? Now I have to say this, y'all. They celebrated Juneteenth the other day. I'm in like this WhatsApp group, but I couldn't attend it because it's like 2 hours away from me. I don't have no car. But next year, I'll be there for sure. And everybody in the group talking about how they had a wonderful time. It's really a lot of black people over here, y'all. I'm just not in that area, which is fine. I don't really care, but I'm just not in the area. I really love where I am, honestly. And no, I'm not afraid to be here, guys. Um, I feel like this: if you can live in America, you can live anywhere. Look, if you can live in America, you can basically live anywhere. God. You gonna be alright. I gotta break this one, y'all. You gonna be alright. That's how I feel about it. Like, do people steal? Yes, I have heard that. I mean, but people do that in America. Do I advise you to take your passport to like a lot of places? No. Straight in the hood, best friend. Straight in the hood. Straight in the hood. Do I advise you to take your passports? Leave your passports in the car and stuff? Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I heard about a family. Um, uh, their car got broken into. So guess what happened? Their passport wasn't there when they came back. I even seen it on TikTok. Two ladies. I think they might have just been visiting, guys, and they was at this hotel, and I think the hotel was kind of in on it too, but I don't know. But they came back. Guess what? The passports was gone. Yep, passports was gone. If you coming to visit, I wouldn't bring. And this is what happened, right? The girl, she had brought her ring that came from her great grandma or something. Guess what? It got stolen. So I wouldn't bring stuff that's going to be like very sentimental to you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you just coming to visit. Especially if you just coming to visit. Best friend, you ain't see the soursop. You wasn't here when I had it. Look at that joint. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, when I went to the when I went to what is it called? The market, guys. I seen this huge soursop, y'all. And it was worth $10. I ain't even gonna lie, it was worth $10. But my heart said next time, Diva. Not this time, do it next time. I should have went ahead and got it though. But yeah, y'all have to try the soursop. And when you try, make sure y'all let me know, please. Yep. I can't wait to tell you how much like the utilities is going to be. I don't know what the utilities is going to look like yet. Yeah, that's huge, right, sis? I didn't want to do it, y'all, but it left me no choice. And then across the street from me, right? The lady over there, she does nails and feet and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's another thing I love about here too. Like people just come to you. Like the doctor, they come to you. I mean, you can go to the clinic, yeah. But they can come to you. You don't want that? Girl, you can't. You got seeds over there, Lilu. Maybe you should go to like one of those international stores, sis. They might be in there. But even in Virginia, when I went to those stores, I still didn't see a soursop fruit. You might have to order it offline. Um, I want to say Bobby Price, the man that we was just talking about. I want to say he has soursop, and I want to say that um you can get it delivered to you too. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. But seriously, y'all, if you guys ever have any questions about the RV, um, any questions about moving abroad, don't hesitate to email me. Don't hesitate to email me, guys, because I want everybody to win. And if I don't know, I'll look it up. Oh, wow, that's crazy, Divine. I didn't know that. How sad. Yeah, it's getting it's getting sad over there. Y'all listen. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. And it ain't about walking in fear. God still said, "Don't be a fool." You know what I'm saying? Um, keep your eyes open. Be alert, cause things only going to get worse. And like I was talking on my TikTok the other day. If I didn't have to go back to America, family, I wouldn't. But my boys is there, so I gotta go back, you know. But if I didn't have to, hey Pat, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't even go back. But let me not. Okay, that's not true. I probably go back like one time out the year. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. One time out the year. Mhm. Yeah. I'm hoping it don't be too hard for me to get into my own damn country. Cause I heard that sometimes it can be hard trying to enter into the country that you from. So who knows how this gonna go? I mean, I know it's gonna go smooth with me because God don't play around about me. But it's just the principle, Like, damn, that's crazy. It's crazy. I really wanted to go to the hot springs today, guys, but I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go. And today really would have been a perfect day because, as you can see, it just started raining now. And like I said, it's only 4:50 for me. It's only 4:50 for me. So I really, me and Juju should have went. But we probably go sometime like throughout the week or something. I don't know. Hey, make sure y'all paying attention. Because I'm going to let y'all know when this book drop. I already done published it. Y'all go check y'all girl out now. Come check me out. Come check me out. I'm going to let y'all know when I got it on YouTube so you guys can just purchase it from there. Somebody asked me about mosquitoes the other day. What's the mosquitoes bad? I told you I didn't experience that, right? It's so common, especially when I'm asleep, girl. It's so common. And I was like, oh, no. The mosquitoes ain't been really messing me up. The mosquitoes been tearing my ass up lately, guys. They've been tearing me up. They've been tearing me up. Beyond said I need to get a hold of some apple vinegar, apple cider, and some vinegar. Because really, I don't like putting that off on me because all those chemicals, y'all, we don't know what they be putting in that stuff. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how bad it is. When the dogs don't want to come around you, when they see me spray that joint on me, they look at me like, oh, I ain't going over there. You know that's bad. That tell me everything I need to know. But these mosquitoes, they start to get a little disrespectful on your girl. Apple cider vinegar, okay. So Dolores, I'm like, so okay, so I got a mini market that's like literally walking distance, right? Like I don't even need my electric bike for that. I can just walk there. I walk there pretty often. That's like it might be a little bit less than a mile, right? And that's going back and forth. Um, Now if I want to go to the city is called Los Angeles, right? That's like 2 miles away from me. 2.3 miles away from me. So, um, yeah, it ain't bad. If I wanted to go to like Walmart, now I never been to this area before, but at that Walmart, if I wanted to go to that Walmart, it's like 45 minutes away. Ooh, peppermint oil. Okay, you might have fact. You know who else said that? What's my girl name? Fred said peppermint oil too. But y'all know what's so funny? I have not seen like holistic. Now they out here. Y'all know they gotta be out here. But I haven't seen like a lot of holistic stores. Matter of fact, I haven't seen any. But I know they're gonna pop up when I'm least expecting, so I ain't tripping about it. Mm. Look at that mug. See what I'm saying? I was too slow. Ah, when you detox and you fast. I need to go on another little fast too. I went on a fast before I came out here. Um, because I wanted to leave them stink ass cigarettes alone. So I fasted and I told myself, well, cigarettes and the vape, right? So I told myself like once I moved to Costa Rica, I wasn't gonna touch it no more. So here I am, guys. Fasting is so powerful. That's how I passed trucking. That's how I was able to get a new RV. I mean, it was so many things I did just because I fasted. Yeah, it's so powerful. I wish I would have brought my juicer out here, though. I really wish I would have brought my juicer out here. But my mama got it. But I bet she ain't even using it. You know what? I seen them when I was at Walmart in San Jose. But I didn't see no more out here since then. I haven't seen no more out here since then, guys. But I'm sure and they huge too, y'all. They are huge. He said she in the jungle. It feels like the jungle. Yeah, it feel like the jungle. But now I ain't in the jungle. It's this girl, young girl too, y'all. She moved out. She moved to Costa Rica a few years ago, right? And she was living with those people that I was telling y'all about, where like you can go and they'll feed you, and you'll have a shelter. Do y'all know what it's called? They'll feed you. You'll have shelter. You just gotta like work on their land and stuff. Um, so she was working with them and stuff, right? Y'all, how about old girl? Now I ain't gonna lie, the home is a little run down. You know what I'm saying? But for the land in her home, and it is in the jungle, for $3,000, I'll take that. You know, I will take that. Um, and what she does now, she does like little retreats where like women go, they come to her property, and she feeds them, and basically nurture them, and they bring the kids, but she cook for them and everything, y'all. And she'll watch the kids. Like it's a beautiful thing she done came up with. um I have iguanas. I have iguanas, and they're huge, Dolores. 500 a month. Yeah. $3,000. She paid $3,000. Not a month, sis. No, flat payment, $3,000. So she done hooked it up. Yeah. No, you good, Divine. But it's beautiful. It's really a beautiful thing. So I'm trying to tap into my creativity and see what God is about to, you know, what I'm going to receive. Cause y'all know whatever I receive, I'm gonna go get it. Look how that leaf fell when I said that. I know you hear me, Mother Gaia. Yep. I'm waiting for these coconuts to get bigger, y'all, because I swear I want some coconuts. But it's not ready yet. And the coconut I did want, right? The guy I was telling y'all, the Alex guy I was telling y'all about, I let him have it because he did get that soursop off for me, I've been out here talking to the trees, girl. I be out here talking to all of them. All of them. I do. I do. But that's why I was saying, like I said the other day, like sometimes God won't bless us because we not where He want us to be blessed, or we're not with the person, we're not with the right person to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Or we're not at the job where He want us to be at to be blessed, right? But again, it's about thinking outside the box. It's about stepping outside of the box. And just trying something new, guys. We so afraid to continue to try something new, but how you gonna know what you like if you don't try, if you don't figure it out? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, I recorded everything for y'all. Like, different things was happening in my life, like, and it put me in a real bad mind state. I had to get out. I had to get out. I had to get out. So as soon as I got out, everything was coming to me. Everything was coming to me, family. Everything was coming to me easily. Easily. As soon as I left. As soon as I left. As soon as I left. I told y'all it was a 97. This family moved a 97-year-old mom to Panama. So I believe in my heart that God put me in these situations for a reason. And I feel like my situations was like people that's trying to find a way out, right? Hey, Juju, come here real quick. You see that window right there by the desk? The window by the desk. Close that screen, cause it. Dang. I know Juju did that. And it was basically to help other women to figure it out, find another direction. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may not be able to afford that house. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may have to downsize. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just might have to. But as you can see, it's possible. Yeah, I had to go through everything that I went through, but it's to help the next sister. You know what I'm saying? It's to help the next sister. Even if it's just that one sister, it don't matter. So, you know, I lived in an RV, right? I was able to plug stuff in. It was comfortable. Then I had to move on the bus. Then that wasn't comfortable, right? That wasn't comfortable because now I don't have no water. Now I don't have electricity. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that it's a bad thing, but you got to understand that when you have other people around you that don't have the same mindset as you, it can be difficult. You see what I'm saying? When you're doing it with kids, multiple kids, it can be difficult, right? When you don't really know what you're doing, it can be difficult, right? So, but I'm still grateful for it all. Like I am. I'm grateful for it all because as you guys could see, that I still found a way. It's always a way to be made, right? I asked God a year ago specifically what I wanted. I said I want a house. I want my porch to kind of surround the house, right? I got just that, y'all. I said, man, I really love how the cabin look. I always admire how the cabins look, the cabin houses look. I got just that, y'all. I said, I want to be surrounded by fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and flowers. I got just that. I got more than just that. I was telling my boyfriend one day, before I moved here, I said, man, I said, I know I don't need one, babe. I said, but I really wish I could have a dog. Soon as I got here to look at the property, I said, so what y'all doing with these dogs? Because I figured maybe they was going to take them with them. They were like, we were going to ask you if you could keep them. Come on, family. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. But the things are happening that way, family, because I'm in alignment. You got to be able to listen. You got to be able to follow what God is telling you to do. But you got the ego and you got your intuition. You got to be able to distinguish the two. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Butter Bean 3. Yeah, it's exactly Butter Beans. That's how I feel too. you don't have to do what I did, but anything that's going to be able to better your situation. It might not look like what Susie and Joe doing, but if it's going to help you out, if it's going to make you better, then so be it. Do what you got to do, honey. Who Divine? Who moved towards my voice? Oh, the trees, girl. I don't know if Mother Gaia will embarrass me right now or not. But normally when I come out here and talk to Mother Gaia, like the trees and stuff will start moving. I try not to show my powers online sometimes. So you know what I'm saying? I don't like to, yeah. I don't really like to show folks what I can do. But yeah. Yeah. I definitely want to see people step into their best version of themselves, the version that they want to see for themselves. Sometimes it can be scary. Not everybody had somebody to support them and pat them on the back or show them the way, show them love. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody had that. You know, like, if I got to be honest with you guys, right? And it's no shade. It's no shade, family. Okay? I have to figure out how to accept hugs from my daughter. That sounds crazy, right? And that's because my mom didn't do it to me much, right? Why didn't my mom do it to me much? Because her mom didn't do it to her. Well, why didn't her mom do it to her? Because her mom did it to her. So you see how that shit just go down the line? So I have to be able to break that. I have to be able to break that. And it's sad, but it's true. You know, it's sad, but it's true. But me and my daughter, we really have like a beautiful relationship together. Like, when I say God makes no mistakes was made. I remember when I first got pregnant, I wanted a boy because in my mind, I'm like, the boy protect the girl and this and that, blah, blah, right? God gave me just what I needed. I needed her and didn't realize how much I would need her. Right? So, like, she's very, very affectionate. She's very, very affectionate. Right? And that's just what I need. Right? Because I didn't get that a lot. Right? So now she has to show that to me. But now I have to be able to receive and give it back to her. Yeah. Yeah. Divine, you said sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. Look. Yaraka. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe another day, Divine. Maybe another day. Maybe another day when I ain't got so many people on here. Yeah. Because you best believe I am her. But yeah. Yeah. Divine, you know what? I feel that too. I feel that too. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? Yes, I will leave my kids generational wealth, right? But a lot of times, family, we work so hard to give that generational wealth to our kids, or you just work just so you'll work so hard just to pay off a house just so they kids, excuse me, just for the kids to have it, right? And then when you pass away, what do that kid normally do with it? Sell it. That land that you purchased, you know what I'm saying, you don't pay it out. What the kids normally do with it? Sell it. So it's almost like you just don't know what could happen for real. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know what could happen. So I don't really stress out about that no more, right? But I teach my daughter what she needs to know about this life that we live in, and that way she'll know how to get it herself, and then she can teach her kids if she decide to have some, to teach them too. You know what I'm saying? Because I try not to hold attachment to nothing, because nothing is permanent for us to have. Nothing is permanent for us to have. Right. Exactly, Divine. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Right. Like, it happens all the time. And they parents work their ass off for that. You know what I'm saying? And they just sell it because they want a new car. They want a new car, so they'll go and sell the land that they mom and they daddy worked their ass off to pay off. You know? So it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I want to be able to show you guys something. That's wild. That's wild, Devon. That's wild. That's wild. And that's why I have to, every time I talk to my boys, I have to continue to reiterate how much I love them because, I'm not trying to bash nobody, but people, this certain individual is not operating in their higher self, right? They're operating in their lower self, right? So I have seen and heard this person talk cash shit about me in front of me, like to my kids. So if I seen that with my own eyes, if I heard that with my own ears, I can imagine what you're telling my kids when I'm not there. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just speaking truth, right? Like, I've been trying to call him for a few days. The nigga won't even answer the fucking phone. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know you need a break. I know you need a break. So why not allow me to get the kids to come here to Costa Rica, and when it's time for them to go back to school, I'll just bring their asses back. What's so hard about that? What's so hard about that? It gives you a break. It allows them to see something new. But you sit here and you follow my videos. You and your family, you follow my videos. Like, you don't, gifted people know everything. They know. They know. You don't have to write in the comments. They just know. You see what I'm saying? I know. My ancestors tell me everything. I know. So, like, but because I know what I know, I can't operate in hate because that energy will come right back to me. So I have to continue to operate in love. You know what I'm saying? Even when somebody else is not operating in love. But it is what it is. People just got a lot of growing to do, right? I got a lot of growing to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just further along than some others. And it is what it is. Ain't that right, Maya love? Ain't that right, Maya love? Ain't that right, Maya love? That's why they say you don't forgive people for them. You forgive them for yourself, for you to move on. I heard one time somebody said, you really won't know nobody true colors until you actually break up. And that's truth. I mean, I knew it before we broke up, but that's so true. That's so true. That's so true. I mean, he's literally acting like a female. Like, this is what females do. Like, I ain't trying to be mean, but this is what females do. You know what I'm saying? Like, not. I ain't never known too many men doing that. But people got a lot of healing to do. You know what I'm saying? People got a lot of healing to do. A lot of child trauma to heal. You know, but we so busy trying to avoid healing that part that you're operating in your lower self because you're mad. When you could have had this life too. Like 2-3 years ago, I told him, I said, hey, I said, let's move to Ghana. I said, you get money, I get money. I said, we could live the life that you want to live out there in Ghana. Oh no, you want to stay in America. You want to stay in America. So that's where we at. That's where we at. But hey, and you know, I thought about that too, Divine, because I have the courage to do. When God tell me to do something, guys, I do it. Because if I don't do it, I know what would happen if I don't do it. So I have to. Right. 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 So, you know, but I don't allow that to bring me down, guys. You literally have to keep going in this life. You can't stop. You have to keep going. When you fall, get back up. Look how many times I fell. I got right back up. Tears in my eyes and everything. Scratches, everything. I got back up. I got back up. I didn't make great decisions. I got back up. I didn't make a lot of great decisions. I got back up. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get up. You got to get up. You got to be open to receiving, guys. Receiving guidance. You know? You got to be open to receiving guidance. I told you guys when I got here, I didn't know where the food was because I know about numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in numbers, numbers led me right to the food. You know what I'm saying? Different signs led me right to the food. People came to me to it was one day, it was literally one day before moving. Not a case. Look at her, y'all. She is just, I can't with her. Lilo, what you want? You too much. So okay. So I said to myself, so it was literally the day before I moved out here to this property, right? I don't know if I told y'all. And I was just like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get here. I don't want to pay $192 for an Uber, this and that, la la la. The day before, I meet this guy. He's an Uber driver, right? And you know, I was asking him about the bus because me and Juliana was just going to end up having to ride the bus, right? Because I was going to have to take that chance. And I was telling him about it. And he says, I could take you there. I said, 3 hours away? He said, yeah. I said, how much you going to charge me? He said, I'll just charge you $100. 3 hours, guys. I ain't talking about 3 hours there and back. I'm talking about 3 hours here, 3 hours back. He charged me $100. You ain't gonna tell me that wasn't God. Yeah. You can't tell me that wasn't God. A day before. And you wanna know why? It was because I released. It was because I surrendered and said, okay, why am I tripping? Why am I not walking in my godly energy? Right? Soon I said that, guess what? It came to me. I was just walking. I was riding my bike down the road. I seen the guy fixing on the road, right? And he introduced himself. I introduced myself, right? And he goes, if you ever need anything done, just let me know. Guess what? He came over here and fixed my sink, right? Then he says, I have a brother who speaks who speaks really good English. Oh, I said, okay. So I talked to the brother. The brother says, I've been a teacher for 31 years. I just retired. Guess how much he charging me a month for teaching me and Juliana? Was it $100 or was it $160 a month? And that was supposed to be for 5 days. 5 days out of 5 days out of the week, so Monday through Friday. But this week starting this week, I'm only doing 3 days out the week. But think of how good of a deal that is. He's teaching the both of us at the same time Was it $160 or was it $100? I know it's like 4 hours, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, $100, guys. $100. $100. So like, like God is sending people to me. Sending people to me. When I was looking for the electric scooter, I was like, God, I need a scooter. I surrendered. I went back on Facebook Market. I see a scooter right in my area. And I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh. Just 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 sending me blessings, y'all. Just sending me blessings. Like I'm asking, I'm receiving automatically, like it's not even taking long. They won't step out. That's the thing that get me. And a lot of people gonna leave this live when I say this, right? Here we go. People saying they believe in God, but you moving in fear. So I'm trying to figure out what God is everybody believing in. Because it can't be the same one I'm believing in. Right? Because God ain't a fearful God. If we are made in the image of God, why are we walking in fear? We got to make that make sense. That's confusing to me. Is that not true? Is that not true? That's what I'm trying to say. And women, we are the creators. We are the creators. What you mean you can't do it? You can. You can do it. You can do it. We know how to make something out of nothing. You can't tell me that we can't do it. I'm sorry, I got a little emotional right there. Forgive me, family. I apologize. I ain't mean to get a little emotional, y'all. I ain't mean to get upset. I got a little upset, y'all. I got a little upset. But it's true. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. Nothing is meant to last forever, family. Nothing is meant to last forever. Nothing. Nothing is meant to last forever. Yep. That's what 2024 taught me. That's what 2024 taught me. Don't hold attachments to nothing. You don't hold attachments to nothing, then you can't get disappointed. Is that not true? Hi, Forerunner. Ashe, sis. Ashe. For real. So I want to see us reach our highest potential, the highest version that you want to see of yourself. And reaching your highest version might not look like reaching somebody's highest version. You know what I'm saying? But if you're happy with that version, then you don't reach your highest version. You know? Got to. We all say, I'm trying to wait for the kids to get out. I'm trying to wait for retirement. I'm trying to wait till I pay this car off. I'm trying to wait till I pay this house off. Who said you got that much time? Who gave you the time? We don't know the time. You don't know the time. We don't know the time. But what I do know is that we should be living like it ain't no tomorrow. What I do know is the moments is more precious than anything. What I do know is this moment that we in right now is a present. That's what I do know. That's what I know. That's what I know. And it took me a lot to learn this stuff, guys. I had to go through the mud. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through the mud. I had to go through the mud. You know, I figured when you get that alone time to yourself, you will realize that hold on. When you get that alone time to yourself, you'll start figuring things out about yourself. But see, it's hard for us to figure things out about ourselves and really get to know ourselves, family. I see you, Spirit. To know about ourselves, guys, because we don't have time. It's so hard to try to get that time because it's so much that has to be done. So you don't get it. You don't get to know yourself. You don't get to figure things out about yourself the way you really need to dive deep within. And guess what? That's on purpose, family. That's on purpose. It was designed that way. It was designed for us not to get to know ourselves. It was designed that way because we all are powerful beings on this planet, right? But if I have them working every day and doing things every day, if I'm telling them go and have all these kids and do all this extra stuff, they ain't gonna have time to know themselves. So let's trick them early. We in charge, family. Like Lisa Nicholas says, you got the pen, we got the pen. We can write our own story. We can write our own story. You can write your story on how you want your life to be. I wish I could show you guys my phone. I think I told you guys one time before, when you close it, well, when you like that, it's that lock screen. Yes, the lock screen, right? My background is everything I wanted to accomplish. So I went on Canva. Canva is free, family. I went on Canva. I put in different pictures of the things I wanted to accomplish. Best friend, you seen it? I had a book I wanted to accomplish. Now I got to go back and put a check mark on that book because now it's done. I had the bus. Got the bus. Check mark. Then I ended up putting Costa Rica eventually. Costa Rica, I'm here. Check mark. I wanted to have my soul family. I got my soul family. Check mark. You see what I'm saying? So now when you look at my display, now you see everything I have accomplished. It's only one thing I have to accomplish, guys, but I can't do that here in America, in Costa Rica. I have to do it in America. And that's going to be the last thing I got to accomplish, family. So if you see it every day, it has to eventually happen. You see? If you see it every day, it got to eventually happen. So matter of fact, I'm glad I can't show y'all because I really don't like doing things until things are done, right? Until I have accomplished it. So once I accomplish it, I'll show you guys what it looked like. And maybe I can do like a quick little short so you guys can see exactly what I'm speaking about. Because I really want you guys to try it. I want you to try it. I want you to try it. And I saw it every day. Every day I saw it. I saw it every day. I saw it every day. So, you know, it worked out for me. And if it worked out for me, I'm not more special than you, family. God loves all of us. But you just got to be willing to do it. You got to be willing to listen. You got to be able to make that move when he say move. He, she, it, spirit, all the same thing. God said I be called many names. You feel me? So, like, come on. You can, guys, get on it. Get on it. And if you never traveled before, go somewhere that's going to be close, like Costa Rica. Costa Rica is not far. It's literally like a 7-hour flight. Go somewhere short. If you're afraid to fly, you never flew before, try this first. Try just flying to your next state. How about that? Right? Just, let's say you in North Carolina, right? How about trying to fly to South Carolina? Just one state over, just so you can get the feel of flying. Do you guys know that you're more likely to get in an accident driving than flying? Did y'all know that? It's true. It's true. Yeah. You know, everybody try to avoid, when it's time, when it's our time to say goodbye. But when it's your time, it's your time. But can you at least do what you want to do before that time? You know what I'm saying? Can you at least do what you want to do before that time? Because we don't know the time. Right. I mean, you guys seen me when I was down, all the way down, crying on YouTube down. You see a whole different version of me now. You see a whole different version. I don't have a lot of money, but I have what I need. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Uh-uh. I can't complain. I won't complain because I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have breath. I seen this dude, y'all. I think that was today or yesterday. He didn't have no hands. He had a half of a leg. Black guy with locks, right? I seen him in there cooking teriyaki chicken with rice, and it looked good too. I seen him out there mowing the lawn, y'all. I said he ain't got no hands, and he only got half of a leg. I seen him out there trimming bushes, like a whole lot of them. It's no excuses why we can't be our best version. It's no excuse, family. I'm telling y'all. It's no excuse why we can't be our best version. Right, Lilu? Destiny! Hey, God must have wanted me to say it. God must have wanted me to say it, Auntie. God must have wanted me to say it. At least just try. Yeah, just try to go to one state over. And that way, if you want to, you can drive back. Because you ain't far. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and do it, Destiny. I want to be able to see a message from you and say, "Hey, girl, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it." That's beautiful. I told y'all it was so funny yet the other day. You remember Divine when we was on the live and I was talking to April? Yeah, we missing April too. And I was talking about April. Ah! Nayade! Congratulations! You said that's how you got to Texas. Yeah. Congratulations! That's beautiful. Wow, you said you just left Ohio. You just found out today? That is so beautiful. I love that. Oh, oh. But yes, y'all, it's peaceful. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. It is peaceful. I told you I worked at Taco Bell for like 3 months, having to wake up around 4 o'clock so I could get there at 6. I'm not good at working for people, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That ain't in my blood. It ain't. I don't know what it is. I just can't stay that long. I don't know. But Taco Bell, I knew I had to stay there because I knew what I was trying to do. So sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do to be where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? because at the end of the day, it's just temporary. And that's what I had to keep in my head. Like, it's just temporary, Diva. It's just temporary. You know, but shout out to Taco Bell for helping me get here. And shout out to Taco Bell for helping me meet my new man. Yeah. I had to throw that out there. I had to throw that out there. I had to throw that out there. But God does everything on time, y'all. He always on time. Sometimes it seems like he late. Sometimes it seems like spirit late. Never late. Always on time. Anyway, let's talk about April real quick. So we was on the live, right? You was there, Divine, and it came to me, and I was like, April, I was like, why are you not writing an ebook about I said you should write an ebook about being a traveling nurse. I bet people will want to know that. And she was like, wow, Diva, it's funny that you say that, because I've already been working on a book. She said that she just had to do something to it. So she was like, that's my key for me to finish doing what I need to do. So you never know who God is going to bring to give you the message. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who the messenger going to be. You don't know who the messenger going to be, family. You never know. Like, I didn't know that Uber driver. I didn't know that he was going to be the one that was going to bring me here. I thought I was going to have to take all those bags on that bus. God said, girl, bye. I may not be there when you want to be there, but I'm coming. I'll be there. I'll be there. Y'all, listen, you can literally just be walking the road, right? And you might see an avocado tree. Like, you might see a coconut tree where you can just go get a coconut. You might see a mango tree where you can just go get a mango. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really hard to... It's really, really hard to... You said I checked everything off, best friend. Right, Destiny, right. Right. That's why I say it's really hard to go hungry here. It's really hard. I mean, you might not be eating what you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? But one thing we ain't gonna get, you know, a lot of times in America, you know, they cutting down a lot of the female trees. You know what I'm saying? So like, you ain't really about to be walking those streets talking about you about to get you a fruit. It's a no. And you know another thing that makes me sad too is that you can get a fine for feeding the people. I don't like calling them homeless. I don't like using that word. But people who need help. Let's just say that, right? People who need help. You'll get a fine for that. Right? If somebody trying to just sell something on the side of the street or whatever, you can get in trouble for that in America. Guess what? Out here, it's not like that. People can just be selling their little coconuts and stuff. You ain't got to have a permit for that. You don't have to have a permit for that. And it's just so sad, y'all, how they doing people in America. I mean, we literally pay for everything, anything, everything. We got to pay for it. Like, that ain't, come on, y'all. They even tricking us by putting stuff on the poles. And if you going too fast, they sending you a ticket in the mail. Like, wait, what? What? And I'm not saying that you should be going. And now, our best friend, I seen that video you sent me the other day. If they even see you touching your phone, they said that's like a big fine. What was it, best friend? $50 to $400 or something like that. And that was in 31 states. Anything, guys. Anything they trying to just get people. You know, anything they trying to just get people, and it's not right. I mean, they trying to get people for the Social Security, stuff that people don't work so hard for. It's so sad when I go in the store in America and I'm seeing old people um 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 working because they, not because they want to, but because they have to. Because they have to. All them years they done put in, and now here they are trying to work at a fast food restaurant, trying to stand there at Walmart, trying to stand there at Lowe's. I mean, it's disgusting. And here in Costa Rica, you remember those two brothers I was telling you about? One is a professor, and the other one, he came and fixed my house, right? Came and fixed the sink, right? Guess what? Yeah, they older men, but they stay with their mom and dad. I mean, if you ain't married or nothing, you might as well, right? No need to go out there and create bills if you ain't got to. Ah, yeah, it's really ridiculous. It's sickening. It's sickening. And then for them to have the cure for a lot of medicine and stuff, and you and because it's gonna disturb your money flow, you only want to mask the problem. You don't want to fix it, right? Because if I fix it, you ain't gonna come back to me. So you just mask it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's sad. I mean, look at that black man. Not even just the black man. Look at all of these people who came out with different things that could help humanity, and these people ended up dying. That type of shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why? Because it's going to interrupt their money flow, right? We want you to keep on coming to the doctor. We want you to keep on coming here. We're not just gonna tell you, hey, you might just need to eat more fruits, or which fruits to drink, or which fruits to eat, or whatever. We ain't gonna tell you that, but we gonna pump you with this medicine though. Now we got that. We got that. You know? Why? It's a easy and it's a supposedly quick fix. But look at all of the side effects though. I mean, the side effects basically saying you could die. Think about it. Think about it. Look at all the side effects to it. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why we have to do our own research. Right? That's why we gotta do our own research. Got to. Before you jump in, if you on here and you thinking about doing the RV and stuff, do your own research first. Research first. Right? Research first. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Make sure you're asking all of the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the glamorous that you seeing on Instagram or that you seeing on YouTube. Do your research. Do your research. I want you to do it. Please go do it. Only thing I'm saying, do your research. And that's why I put in my ebook. This is, if I had to do it over, this is what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I loved living in the RV. I loved it. I loved living in the RV. I sure did. But was it difficult with kids? Yes. 4 of them? Yes. A mom who wasn't used to it? Yes. It was difficult. It was difficult. But for me, I loved it. But maybe if I had a bigger RV, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? It would have been better. But I had a great time in that RV. You know? The bus, I ain't gonna say I didn't have a great time, but I didn't have a great time. It wasn't great. I had to be grateful for where I was at. You see what I'm saying? I had to be grateful for where I was at. I had to be grateful to still have shelter. I had to be grateful to see how to live if I didn't have the government to depend on. Now, that was a beautiful experience. Yeah, that part was a beautiful experience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So do your research. Before you go buy, do your research, my love. But please try it. It's really a beautiful experience. It really is. I'm so grateful for that experience. I truly am. I truly, truly am. And my daughter was able to experience it, living the RV lifestyle, you know. And even though my mom loved it too, right? My mom wasn't feeling the bus. She wasn't feeling the bus because you got to think, it wasn't really no running water on the bus. It wasn't no bathroom on the bus. Like, it wasn't like, I'm not going to say it wasn't livable. It was livable. Of course it was livable, but it just wasn't as easy as it was when I had the RV. Come here, baby girl. Lulu thinks she just deserved all the love. I don't know what's wrong with her. I know. Don't be mad at Lulu. You beat her up earlier, though. That wasn't nice. But yes, please experience it. Like, if you can, yes, do it. If you're looking for a cheaper way to do it, it is a cheaper way, guys, to do the RV lifestyle, right? You just have to make sure, one, you do your research, right? Two, if I could do it back over again, right? And even though I put this in the ebook, I'm going to say it anyway. If I could do it back over again, this is what I would have did. I would have got what I wanted the first time. I would have got what I wanted the first time. I would have got the RV I wanted the first time, right? I wouldn't have got a truck at all. Why? Because I didn't even travel the way I thought that I was going to travel. So why even have a monthly payment if you ain't even going to be using the damn truck the way you think you're going to be using the truck? If y'all see me rubbing back here, y'all, that's because these mosquitoes is really biting my hips back here, y'all. I ain't even going front. They biting the cheeks from under the hammock. But that's how I would have done it, family. You have to figure out what you are going to need and how often will you need it, right? And will you be able to maintain the maintenance that's going to come with it? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Johnny, yes, best friend. Yes, yes, yes. So, you know, you have to ask yourself all of those questions. See, when I first left my ex-husband, I left in a hasty way, right? I slept in my car for a week, but I could have slept in there a little longer. I should have got an RV from Facebook Market, right? I should have looked at more videos, right? But I was like, yo, I got to get the hell out of this car, right? I didn't know nothing about RVs. I had saw one RV, and that was from when my ex-husband was going to go look at an RV. So my spirit was like, go with him to go look at this RV, even though I didn't want to go because we wasn't in good, we wasn't on good terms. But my spirit was just like, just go, just go. I went, and I was like, oh, wow, this is very, very nice. Very nice, right? But never had seen an RV before. Like not actually been in one, right? So when I first left and I slept in my car and I was meditating, because y'all know I'm a meditator, I heard RV. So the first thing I do was go to Camping World, right? But I should have just went to Facebook Market, family. I should have just went to Facebook Market. If you can find people that will allow you to stay on their land and you're going to have hookups, try to do that, because the campgrounds are expensive. The campgrounds can go from $700 to $1,500 depending on where you at. Now that's just Virginia. I can't imagine what it is in California or any other state. You know what I'm saying? That's just in Virginia. So you gotta be able to figure that stuff out. You gotta be able to figure that stuff out, right? I don't want you to run from it because it didn't work out for me. I want you to learn from me so you can make a better decision. Yeah, Divine. Right. Because even when I got the bus, right? Even when I first drove the bus, just for 45 minutes, y'all, the bus stopped 3-4 times. One of the times was on the damn bridge. I gotta do that video for y'all too. If y'all ever see a video of me on that bus, y'all know that's old because y'all know I'm in Costa Rica. But that bus stopped 3 times because I didn't know that it needed a fuel pump. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You when you go purchase stuff, you make sure that you got like a mechanic with you so you know what you're getting into. Now, I'm not saying I got a bad deal. I did not get a bad deal. But I didn't know about the fuel pump. And I heard it's not really expensive either, but I just didn't do it. And when I get back to America, I'm about to sell that bus because, again, it's no need for me paying $6,000 for a bus for a year if I ain't staying there. It just don't make sense. Yeah, a van would be cheaper. It would be cheaper, especially if it's just you. Like, they done got us so into that we gotta have these big houses and all these fancy this fancy stuff, right? Just to realize years later that you ain't even gonna be able to afford this joint. It's so many people who done purchase houses thinking that this is going to be their set monthly payment, and it hasn't. So now it's bankrupt. Don't be fooled, guys. We can't be fooled. We can't be fooled. Don't hold attachments to nothing. You get disappointed every time. Get disappointed every time, family. But look, I love you guys so much. It's all dark out here and stuff. I love y'all, man. You guys, let me tell you something. Let me just talk about you guys real quick before I go, right? And I'm saying this because this is really from my heart. You guys have been so good to me. You've been so good to me. Y'all don't understand how much you've been good to me. I'm not perfect. I don't always say the best things. I haven't always made the best decisions, right? But nobody is perfect. But you guys have always been so good to me, saying nothing but positive things to me when I was down, when I was hurt. Like, you don't know how much you lifted my vibrations, and I've never even seen you guys personally. You understand what I'm saying? I talk to you guys more than I even speak to my own family. And I'm talking about aunties. I'm talking about uncles. I'm talking about cousins. Like, I have a more connection with the people that I haven't seen in person than my own blood. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta say thank you guys so much for supporting me and being good to me and telling me, and even telling me when you felt like I was wrong, because I needed that too. You see what I'm saying? I'm always open to criticism, right? That's the only way we're gonna grow and be the best version of ourselves. So I just want to say I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And y'all know how my life is. Like, sometimes I know I got to get better at this, but I go, you know what I'm saying? I go live when I feel like going live. You know what I'm saying? Sundays I'm gonna be live for sure. It's like you can definitely count on Sundays. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that 7 o'clock time though. It might be a little earlier, but I do want to make sure that you guys are out of church and stuff. You praising God, you know, like I want to make sure that you guys are, you know, kind of winding down a little bit, right? So that, you know, because it's dark out here. I don't really want it to be dark when I'm talking to y'all. But yeah, I love you, family. I love you, family, and I truly appreciate you. You guys been my biggest supporters. You guys came through for me, sending me donations when I had nothing, and I'm just like, and it was nobody but God. It was nobody but God. Ah, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like and that's why I said, like, even on that Canva thing that I made, I said, God, send me my soul family. I got my soul family. I got a check mark by it. I got a check mark by it. Like, you so right, Destiny. Auntie, you right. You right. You right. And it's so wild because now that people see that I'm in Costa Rica, now people want to come back around in my energy. And it's not that I'm being selfish, family. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. But when you done put that, I don't want to say a block. I ain't put a block up, right? But when you've been in solitude and you've been in your peace, you can't have people interrupting that peace again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's here, Divine. It's here. It's here, sis. That's why I say eventually I want to do a small little retreat. Like, I can just do like 3 people, 3 to 5 people or something. You know, just come out here and just visit Costa Rica, because the tickets are not expensive, y'all. They're not expensive. Right. So, but I gotta go finish Juju hair, y'all. I gotta go finish that girl head. Ugh. And I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about it at all. I know it, Divine. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know. Yep. But I'm gonna hit you guys up later. Like I said, hey, make sure you guys have your notifications on, okay? Make sure y'all got y'all notifications on, so that way you know when I do go live. So click that little bell button, right? And I think you gotta click all, ALL, so that way when I go live, you'll get notified, okay? You ready, little girl? Turn that light on real quick. I do got a little porch light. Not that one, crazy. You got a little porch light. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You look great. The girl got a little porch light out here. You know? You got a little porch light out here. I got one over there by the, what is it called? The driveway, too. It's like a whole little area over there that has lights. I haven't plugged it up yet. But they did plug it up for me when I first came here to visit the place, though. But, yep. Yep. Hey, Auntie, I want to see you. Yes. Because when people show you they colors, look. What they say? When people show you they colors the first time, believe it. Believe what you see. Believe what you see. Believe what you see. It's so many times where we just, I don't see that, I don't want to see that, because of the title that somebody hold. But you know, you can do so much for a person, but as soon as you say you can't do it no more, now you the bad person. Ain't that wild? When you start putting up boundaries like, look, I know I used to, but I'm not able no more. Now it's a problem. That's what gets me. That's what gets me. So yeah, I don't let too many people in my circle. So if they don't see me on YouTube, if they don't see me on Facebook or whatever, then you don't see me. Then you don't hear from me. And it's not because I don't love you, and it's not because it's not because I'm mad at anybody. I had to do a lot of forgiving. People I felt like I shouldn't even had to forgive, but God said everybody is God's. I'm in everybody, right? So I couldn't operate in that energy, right? So I'm not mad at anybody, but I stay my distance. Oh yeah, exactly, and that has happened to me many times too, where I used to help so many people, and then when you tell them that you need help, it ain't nothing they can do for you. They silent. You know what I'm saying? And maybe because they don't have it at the time. I don't know. But I used to give my all to people, guys. I used to give people my last dime. That ain't love. That sound like love, ain't it? But that ain't love. That might be love for them, but is that love for you? What is it leaving you with? That's not fair to yourself. It wasn't fair to me. You know, I've been taking care of my mom and my brother since I joined the army 18 years old, guys. I held a lot of responsibility for a very long time. So I never really had time to enjoy myself, right? Cause I took care of my mama and my brother since I was 18, right? Because I joined the military. So they came and stayed with me. And 20 so I joined the military in 2008 and I got out 2015. So that's when it stopped, right? But then my mom still eventually came back with me. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell you guys, family, is that I've never had that time to myself because I've always been taking care of everybody but me. Right? So my brother might have not had been with me no more. And my mama was gone just for a little while, but then guess what happened? Then I get married. Now I have all these kids. Now I really ain't got no time for me. Right? Now I'm in a toxic relationship. Right? Right? Because I'm looking for love, but don't even know how to love me. I'm looking for this man to love me, but he don't know how to love himself. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. And like I said, when you say you can't do it no more, you know, they frowned upon you. Now you the bad guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now you the bad guy. Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy. Huh? Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy to save yourself. Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy to save yourself. But I call that self-love, family. I call that self-love. And I love myself enough, and I had to learn to love myself enough to say enough is enough. I had to love myself enough to say I choose me. And on the outside, it might look selfish, but to me, it's the right decision. You gotta love yourself to walk away from what don't serve you, family. And at the end of the day, somebody gonna always have something to say. Guess what? You wanna know why? Because they can. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion about you. You allowed to have an opinion about others. It might not be what you want to hear, but everybody's allowed to have an opinion. Everybody gonna always have something to say. Whether you doing bad, whether you doing great, they're gonna always have something to say. So let them talk. Let them talk. Because I look at it like this. If what they saying triggers me, then what do I need to work on within myself? Because it shouldn't trigger me. You get what I'm saying? That's on period. Love yourself enough, family, to be in love with you. Because being in love with you is being in love with God. Right? But I love you guys, y'all. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. Come on, Maya. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. Come Come on, Lilu. Holla if you hear me. Hey, hey, hello, hello, hello. Can you go, 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 go? And again, happy Father's Day to all of the fathers that's out there doing their best. Even sending a shout out to my ex-husband who won't answer the phone, but it's cool. I'm still going to say happy Father's Day to you too, because I'm operating in my godly energy. Happy Father's Day, my love. I appreciate you for being the best father that you can be. I see you. I love you, family.